What's up, guys? It's your boy Zowoki, back out with another scary, terrifying, and creepy video from Callan at Slapped Ham. We're about to watch two videos in one for an epic, scary compilation of Slapped Ham content. So grab a chair, grab some popcorn, your extra pair of pants. It's spooky time. If you guys are new to my channel, if you guys are returning and have not subscribed yet, make sure you guys subscribe right now by hitting that wiper icon down at the bottom right. Hit the bell icon next to it, so when I do post videos like this one, you guys will get that little ring notification that I've posted that video, and then you guys can watch, comment, like, and share. And again, thank you so very much for that love and support that you guys show on my channel. I'm blessed to have all of you 66,620 people. Again, thank you so very much. Again, go over to Slapped Ham, give Callan his love and support. And with that being said, let's get into the video.
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham.
I'm ready.
These are the freakiest trending videos that are hitting the internet right this week. So hit subscribe and get ready for more creepy content, just like this.
Do it. It's free to do, it's easy to do, and why not? What is that?
Instagram user Paranormal uploaded chilling footage that has left paranormal enthusiasts baffled.
What? Oh, is that a bird?
Allegedly sourced from official police security cameras, the
What is this? And is it an inflatable what's that thing? Wacky inflatable two-man thing?
short clip reveals an eerie apparition-like shape rapidly flying directly toward the camera lens. The unsettling video sparked immediate speculation online. Was this a ghost caught on
I would say it looks like Gumby and it turns into a bird.
tape, or perhaps an unidentified creature lurking in the dark? Viewers debated wildly in the comments. Some argued passionately for paranormal activity, pointing to the fluid, ghostly motion as evidence. Skeptics countered that it might merely be an insect or even debris caught on camera at just the right angle to produce the eerie visual effect. Yet no definitive answer has emerged, leaving the clip firmly in unexplained territory.
What do you guys think this is?
Residents of a quiet neighborhood in York County, Pennsylvania experienced a strange and unsettling late-night
The box demon?
visit, all captured by a homeowner's Ring doorbell camera.
I am the box demon. I believe this box is a gift for you.
On March 11th, 2025, just after dark,
Sponsored by Amazon?
a mysterious figure approached the porch wearing a bizarre homemade disguise, quickly dubbed the Box Demon.
I am the box demon.
Okay.
I am the box demon. I believe this box is a gift for you.
Creepily announcing, "I am the Box Demon," the individual placed a large cardboard box on the homeowner's doorstep, describing it ominously as a gift, before abruptly disappearing back into the shadows. The bizarre encounter quickly ignited panic and speculation in the local community and then nationwide,
Well, she touched the door so you can fingerprint it, can't ya?
as news outlets picked up the surreal footage.
I am the box demon. I believe this box is a gift for you.
Initially, neighbors expressed fear, with news anchors admitting the footage genuinely freaked us out. Theories about demonic prowlers or menacing clowns circulated widely online. However, authorities swiftly tracked down and interviewed the so-called demon, revealing a more mundane truth. It was simply a human prankster attempting a misguided viral stunt.
I am the box demon.
How did they, track this person back? I'm just curious.
I am the box demon.
Okay.
Though the cardboard box turned out empty, likely intended merely to unsettle, the motive behind the prank
This happened 4 days ago.
remains unclear. Even after police assurances that no threat existed, the box
Or
demon
March
has lived on as
11th.
an urban legend in
Not
social
April
media
11th.
retellings, an eerie testament to how easily a simple mask and mysterious proclamation can spark fear and fascination alike.
I am the box demon.
Okay, we get it.
This box is a gift for you.
Okay. Oh, the Mars
When
rover.
NASA's Curiosity rover snapped photos of Mars's rocky landscape, few expected the images to ignite an alien conspiracy.
People actually, they think the Mars rover is like some sand dune in like Colorado. Like they think it's not real, it's fake, and it's not happening. I think it is, but
Enter Scott C. Waring, a UFO researcher known for scouring NASA imagery in search of extraterrestrial secrets. In late 2022, Waring announced an astonishing discovery. What he claims is an ancient alien statue lying toppled among Martian rocks.
Now look right over here.
Zooming into a specific NASA photo, he points out distinct facial features. 2 eyes, a prominent nose, a mouth, and even what appears to be a crown-like structure atop the figure's head. Remarkably, he notes that one of the statue's eyes looks damaged, which he speculates resulted from the
or is it just pareidolia?
statue's fall. Waring presented his findings in a detailed YouTube video, enhancing the NASA image with color filters to highlight the supposed humanoid shape clearly.
A broken sculpture had fallen from higher up and
So he's saying it's more like a tiki head or something. Is that what he's saying?
got lodged between a rock and the hillside itself.
He argues this figure is definitive proof of an intelligent civilization that once inhabited Mars, though perhaps reptilian rather than human, due to the unusual facial structure. This isn't Waring's first provocative claim. Earlier, he suggested another NASA photo showed a miniature man-made doorway for tiny Martian beings.
Or it's just a very coincidence that I don't know. I don't think it's aliens, but
Space experts have quickly countered this statue theory. Most astronomers attribute these kinds of sightings to pareidolia,
I
our
think it's
brain's
pareidolia.
tendency to see familiar shapes, especially faces, in random patterns.
Yeah.
NASA itself hasn't specifically commented on this anomaly, but continuously reminds the public that
Because they're probably laughing at HQ. They're like, these guys coming up with all this weird stuff that they're finding on the Mars rover. It's just rocks.
Mars remains barren and inhospitable, with no verified signs of past or present life yet discovered. Despite skepticism from experts, Waring's Martian statue continues to captivate the imagination, blending genuine space exploration imagery with a tantalizing dose of interplanetary mystery.
A broken sculpture had fallen from higher up
I think it's just a
and
rock.
got lodged between a rock and the hillside itself.
Oh, this one. This is the infamous Amityville horror.
We've obviously covered this next photo before, but we recently came upon some interesting archival footage that shows it in a new light. When demonologists Ed and Lorraine Warren conducted their investigation of the notorious Amityville horror house in 1976, they hoped to document proof of the supernatural, but even they didn't expect the chilling image they would later discover. Using a time-lapse infrared camera positioned upstairs near the bedrooms at 112 Ocean Avenue, the Warrens and their team captured an unsettling photograph. A young boy seemingly peering out from a doorway, eyes glowing brightly, almost ghostly white.
And it's in the upstairs bedrooms, just to the left there, what looks like a small boy's face looking out with bioluminescent eyes.
No children were present during the overnight investigation, leading the Warrens to
Ghost
conclude they'd
child.
photographed an actual spirit, specifically the ghost of 9-year-old John DeFeo, who tragically died in the infamous 1974 murders that made the house infamous.
It looks like him.
Since its public reveal years later, the image, known as the Amityville Ghost Boy, has become one of the most widely recognized ghost photos ever captured, recently gaining renewed popularity through viral TikTok clips featuring Ed and Lorraine affirming its authenticity.
Taken again.
Here are some snippets from their archived interview regarding the notorious image.
It's in the upstairs bedrooms. Just to the left there, you see what looks like a small boy's face looking out with bioluminescent eyes.
The interview continues, revealing strange details about the photo.
This was the room of one of the young
If I would have seen this, I probably would have crapped my pants.
boys who was murdered there.
Isn't that
Now,
eerie?
a lot of people would say, well, is that the spirit of the young boy? No, it is not the spirit of the young boy, but it is a diabolical spirit with luminescent eyes that
It's
appears
pretending?
in that home to confuse the investigators.
However, skeptics aren't so convinced. One prominent theory is that the figure in the photo was actually Paul Bartz, a member of the Warrens' investigative team. Critics
small
suggest
boy.
Bartz, an adult investigator, might have inadvertently knelt down to adjust equipment, momentarily glancing at the infrared camera as it triggered. The bright white eyes can be easily explained as a reflection from the infrared flash, similar to animals' eyes glowing in night vision or trail camera footage, creating that eerie deer in headlights effect. Additionally, Bartz was reportedly wearing a plaid shirt similar to the one seen on the figure, fueling
see
arguments
plaid.
of mistaken identity.
That's not an adult. I think that's
Despite these
child.
rational explanations, neither the Warrens nor Bartz himself have ever acknowledged any hoax or misunderstanding publicly. The image continues to captivate imaginations, standing as powerful symbolic proof for paranormal believers and a persistent puzzle for
I got chills.
skeptics. Whether genuine ghost or simply a misinterpreted snapshot, the Amityville Ghost Boy remains an iconic and haunting piece of supernatural lore,
I think it's a
inseparable
boy.
from the enduring mystique of the Amityville horror legend itself.
You see what looks like a small boy's face looking out with bioluminescent eyes. This was the room of one of the young boys who was murdered there.
Isn't that eerie?
Now-
In your investigations, have you come across any data or visual evidence like sonar readings or underwater footage of these
Aliens?
UAPs?
When US Congresswoman Lauren Boebert from Colorado took the floor at a high-profile House oversight hearing on unidentified anomalous phenomena, UAP, on November 13, 2024, few expected the conversation to plunge beneath the ocean's surface. During questioning, Boebert raised a provocative theory. Could extraterrestrials have established secret underwater bases here on Earth?
And we've studied more of space than we had of our own oceans. And so, are there any accounts of UAPs emerging from
They say that we haven't even discovered 75% of the ocean. So who knows what's down there?
or submerging into our water, which could indicate a base or presence beneath the ocean's surface?
This bold inquiry posed to a distinguished panel of former military and intelligence officials, including Luis Elizondo, a prominent figure once involved with the Pentagon's UFO program, wasn't entirely out of nowhere.
I don't know about a base, but as I mentioned, I had a different source entirely describe this pretty extraordinary footage that exists of orbs, of an orb coming out of the ocean and being met by another orb.
For decades, UFO enthusiasts have whispered about unidentified submerged objects, USOs, mysterious craft said to vanish beneath the waves. Citing such rumors, Boebert pressed the panel to confirm whether any credible evidence supported the existence of hidden extraterrestrial facilities in Earth's oceans, from coastal waters to the deepest ocean trenches. The dramatic exchange took place against the backdrop of increasing congressional pressure for transparency about unexplained aerial sightings reported by Navy pilots, including objects described as transmedium, capable of seamlessly transitioning from air to underwater environments. Boebert's question, though sensational, spotlighted genuine concerns about how little is publicly known regarding some of these enigmatic sightings.
Was that negative 32 degrees?
Yet the panel's response quickly tempered the speculation. Elizondo and other experts clarified explicitly that no verified evidence suggests alien civilizations have established underwater bases on our planet. Despite intriguing anecdotes and conspiratorial theories, their message was clear. While numerous UAP incidents remain unexplained, the idea of secret alien lairs beneath the ocean is currently unsupported by credible data.
I don't know about a base, but as I mentioned,
How
I had
would we know,
a different
though?
source entirely described this pretty extraordinary footage that exists of orbs, of an orb coming out of the ocean and being met by another orb.
Still, the mere fact that a sitting congresswoman publicly inquired about underwater alien bases exemplifies how deeply UFO discourse has infiltrated mainstream politics. The hearing captured widespread media attention, demonstrating how the line between serious inquiry and science fiction speculation has become increasingly blurred. Bobert's dramatic question, though dismissed by experts, still underscores our enduring fascination with the possibility that the unknown may lie just beneath the surface, literally.
That wasn't really creepy.
Well, you're gonna think I'm crazy. There's something that just went from
JetBlue pilot spots UFO mid-flight. Oh boy.
right to left to right in a blink and then flashes lights 3-4 times and vanishes.
In an astonishing encounter on a recent JetBlue flight, seasoned pilots witnessed an unidentified flying object performing maneuvers so extraordinary, even experienced aviators were left stunned.
How can you
Cruising
see
at
it?
37,000 feet, the pilots noticed a bizarre glowing object hovering above the cloud layer.
Well, the details, it literally went from one coast to the other in front of us, and then it went up like 30 degrees, turned off its lights or whatever it had. It looked like it's a bright orangey thing, and then
Described as a bright orangey thing, the mysterious object suddenly shot across the sky at phenomenal speeds, covering what pilots vividly described as coast-to-coast distances in mere seconds.
probably 80,
get to
60,
see
80
it?
miles in front of us, and it looks like it's coming, I don't know, it's flashing towards us, but it is definitely not an aeroplane. It doesn't have a strobe lights or anything on it. It's just this bright orange going on and off. Yep, this definitely wasn't an aeroplane.
In remarkable cockpit audio, one pilot can be heard exclaiming, "You're gonna think I'm crazy. This thing went 180 degrees in like a second." Even more eerily, it changed trajectory abruptly, arcing upwards at about 30 degrees, before turning off its lights and seemingly vanishing from sight.
One coast to the other in front of us, and then it went up like 30 degrees, turned off its lights or whatever it had. It looked like it's a bright orangey thing, and then since we spoke to you last, it flashed us like 3-4 times, and we are still looking at it now.
What sets this encounter apart is that the object repeatedly reappeared, flashing the crew multiple times over a span of several minutes. The pilots explicitly stated, "It's definitely not an airplane. It doesn't have a strobe light or anything, just this bright orange going on and off."
do we
Crucially,
get to
neither
see
air
it?
traffic control nor onboard radar systems, including TCAS traffic collision avoidance system, detected anything unusual, intensifying the mystery. Remarkably, this isn't the first time JetBlue pilots have encountered inexplicable phenomena. 3 years prior, a separate JetBlue crew also reported an uncanny object described as two boxes melting into each other over Texas. Like the recent incident, that sighting was characterized by pilots as spectacular, stunning, and entirely inexplicable by conventional aviation standards.
If they're trying to show us something, I'm not seeing it.
These incidents are contributing to an increasingly prominent pattern. Pilots worldwide, from commercial aviators to military personnel, are reporting UFO or UAP sightings with growing frequency and urgency. This JetBlue encounter, with its detailed descriptions and genuine astonishment captured live, adds significant credibility to the ongoing conversation about unexplained aerial encounters. While skeptics still search for natural explanations, these recurring pilot reports, accompanied by cockpit recordings and videos, have elevated UFO discussions from fringe speculation into mainstream discourse, leading many to ask openly, what exactly are experienced pilots encountering at 37,000 feet?
It'd be
And
better if
why
we
are these
saw
encounters
it.
becoming ever more common in our skies?
Because everybody and their mom has a phone. Even like 6 or 4-year-olds have phones. Not mine.
Coming up in our last segment in just a few seconds, we take a look at the recently unearthed and declassified JFK files.
Oh.
But before we do, remember to hit subscribe and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our creepy and scary content.
Do it. It's free. the White House.
In March 2025, the US government finally opened its vault, releasing over 77,000 previously classified pages related to President John F. Kennedy's 1963
Did they say 77,000?
assassination, one of the most enduring mysteries in American history. For decades, conspiracy theorists and historians alike had awaited these documents, hoping they would provide definitive answers. Was there a second shooter on the grassy knoll? Was Lee Harvey Oswald truly acting alone, or was he part of a broader conspiracy involving the CIA, mafia, or foreign powers?
Much more.
The newly revealed files, made public by the National Archives under a long-delayed mandate from the JFK Records Act of 1992, spanned far beyond Dallas. They detailed secret Cold War operations in places like Mexico City, Moscow, and Havana, illuminating covert CIA activities that had been shrouded in secrecy for generations. Particularly intriguing were documents showing extensive CIA surveillance, including intercepting Oswald's mail during his time in the Soviet Union and monitoring his visits to Cuban and Soviet embassies in Mexico City just weeks before the assassination. Yet despite these intriguing revelations, investigators at the University of Virginia's Center for Politics concluded that none of the newly released material overturned the Warren Commission's original finding Lee Harvey Oswald was the sole assassin.
I don't think it
There was no concrete evidence of a second shooter, nor was there proof of direct involvement by the CIA, KGB, Mafia, or Cuba. But what emerged vividly was a portrait of intense government paranoia and widespread covert operations, ranging from failed assassination plots against Fidel Castro to audacious schemes involving sabotage, espionage, and even arranging feminine companionship to manipulate foreign leaders. For conspiracy believers, the absence of a definitive smoking gun may be disappointing, but the trove of files still offers tantalizing questions. Oswald's unexplained activities in Mexico, including clandestine meetings observed by CIA informants, one a Catholic priest doubling as an agent, leave unresolved mysteries about his exact motivations and connections. This gap will likely fuel ongoing speculation about possible external influences on Oswald's actions. The JFK files release marks a moment of historic transparency. Yet paradoxically, it underscores why conspiracy theories have persisted for over 6 decades.
I have goosebumps.
The layers of secrecy, the hidden Cold War dramas, and the government's long reluctance to reveal these documents have all fueled public suspicion. Even though the 2025 files reaffirm Oswald's guilt, they also highlight the complexities of espionage and secrecy that have kept doubts alive. Ultimately, the newly uncovered documents provide fascinating historical context but fall short of rewriting the tragic narrative of President Kennedy's death. The conspiracy theories may never fully fade, but at least now the public holds all known pieces of the puzzle, a bittersweet resolution to one of history's greatest mysteries.
I don't think it's over, I can tell you that.
An eerie AI art trend is making social media users question whether
ChatGPT
their
What?
devices might be haunted.
Oh gosh.
In late March 2025, a Studio Ghibli-inspired image generator accessed via OpenAI's ChatGPT began to produce unexpectedly chilling results. Users noticed that when transforming ordinary photos into whimsical Ghibli-style scenes, the AI would sometimes insert ghostly figures into backgrounds, figures that weren't present in the original images.
What? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, an extra one.
In another unsettling instance, makeup artist Barka Dara submitted a picture of herself and her husband and was startled when a third, shadowy figure appeared behind them.
Who's this guy?
She shared the bizarre image, writing, "Ghibli trend is fun," until it spotted a ghost.
That's a bit creepy. It just randomly
Social
puts another
media
person in
quickly
there.
filled with similar accounts. Users reported the AI adding phantom passengers to solo selfies, shadowy figures lurking in family portraits, and other unexplainable extras emerging from nowhere.
They don't look
Posts
scary.
humorously captioned ChatGPT's Ghibli filter equals ghost detector went viral, stirring debate about whether the AI might be unintentionally exposing unseen entities.
That would be crazy. That you're saying AI is able to find ghosts?
Experts offered rational explanations suggesting this phenomenon is likely caused by an algorithmic glitch or pareidolia, the AI's tendency to see human shapes in random patterns. It's also possible the AI training data contained subtle hidden figures, which the model unknowingly blends into new artwork. However, the online community embraced the spooky narrative, playfully speculating whether the AI could somehow detect spirits invisible to the human eye. Despite the lack of any paranormal confirmation from OpenAI or credible ghost hunting organizations, the Ghibli ghost images have become a digital age ghost story, blending artificial intelligence and supernatural lore.
They spot ghosts.
In March 2025, alarming reports flooded Russian social media about a terrifying unidentified illness causing severe symptoms, including persistent high fevers and violent coughing fits, some severe enough to leave patients coughing up blood. One distressed user described the ordeal vividly. "My ribs hurt from coughing. I can't even eat. It's been a week on antibiotics, but the coughing fits continue and now I'm coughing up blood."
Ugh.
Another reported a fever lasting nearly 3 weeks, remarking, "I've never experienced anything this severe before." These unsettling accounts quickly sparked fears online as standard flu tests reportedly returned
I was like, please don't do another COVID round 2.
negative results, heightening speculation about a dangerous new pathogen. Russian health authorities swiftly denied any new virus outbreak. Rospotrebnadzor, the federal health agency, stated firmly there was no evidence of a new or unidentified virus, attributing the alarming symptoms, especially patients coughing up blood, to severe forms of known illnesses, such as atypical pneumonia. Medical experts pointed specifically to Mycoplasma pneumonia, a bacterial infection capable of causing severe coughing, chest pain, prolonged fever, and bloody sputum.
Yikes.
Standard viral tests can often miss this infection, potentially explaining the confusion. Moscow's Department of Health directly addressed the viral videos showing patients coughing blood, maintaining no unusual spike in hospitalizations or unidentified pathogens had been recorded. Ultimately, the mystery virus scare seems to have resulted from severe respiratory infections and heightened online speculation. Health officials continue monitoring the situation
That's scary
closely.
to think about. I don't want another COVID. It sucked the first time.
Thermal footage captured in 2018 at a US military base in
one.
Iraq shows a bizarre jellyfish-shaped object hovering silently in the sky.
And it goes,
an eerie precursor
and it shows that it has invisibility or cloaking mechanism.
to an escalating wave of similar sightings worldwide. Over the past year, numerous reports of mysterious floating humanoid figures have surfaced, prompting speculation, excitement, and even unease within the
What the heck is that thing? The jellyfish UFOs?
UFO community.
Or is it just
In March
balloons?
2025, video footage uploaded to Reddit by user Consequence Harry607 and captured in Saladin Province, northern Iraq, depicted a humanoid-shaped entity gliding effortlessly high above stunned witnesses.
Can you zoom in?
This
I want to say it's a balloon, but I don't know.
figure silently drifted through the sky, defying easy explanation, and soon became a viral sensation online. Almost exactly 1 year earlier, in April 2024, residents of Bountiful, Utah, captured similar footage of a man-shaped figure suspended upright in mid-air. This was uploaded to Reddit by Kiatorius BIG.
It's Predator.
It's Predator.
Don't go behind the house.
Here it is upscaled and slowed down.
Oh, don't go behind the house.
Can't tell what it is.
Social media erupted with theories, some believing it was a sophisticated drone, while others remained convinced they'd witnessed something genuinely paranormal. In another remarkable case, a homeowner in Atlanta, Georgia, who goes by the username Flossed Seminal Vesicles, paused his chores to discover an unusual figure hovering silently above his backyard.
Oh, gosh. Can you get closer? It kind of looks like Mylar balloons.
He wrote skeptically on Reddit, I'm fully expecting to be told I'm an idiot and it's a balloon. Yet he couldn't shake the uncanny humanoid shape. Indeed, skeptics online quickly suggested an escaped advertising balloon as a plausible explanation due to its upright posture and slow movement. But believers argued that the object's stable and deliberate hovering pointed to something far stranger.
What do you think it is?
Here's another incident uploaded by YouTube user William Puckett.
We have a lot of these hovering looking balloon type UFOs.
Depicts a similar object floating over Portland, Oregon back in 2012.
Probably the creepiest thing I've ever seen.
Is it going on somebody's house?
What makes these accounts even more intriguing is their striking resemblance to a leaked US military encounter from
This looks like it's from that movie Battle for Los Angeles.
Iraq in 2018. Marines stationed at a base there described seeing a jellyfish-like UAP that periodically appeared overhead, displaying shifting colors and dangling appendages. A former Marine later described it as the ghost story of the base, widely discussed but never officially identified. This footage, leaked by journalist Jeremy Corbell in 2024, vividly matches recent civilian sightings, deepening the mystery and adding credibility to eyewitness reports.
It's almost like a... Were those...
The floating humanoids, humorously nicknamed Jetpack Men,
or salamanders or charlemagne, I can't remember what they, but the cloaking where they're able to cloak themselves into their scenery. I know it's on the tip of my tongue. I can't. Charlemander, I don't know.
and
I can't say the actual animal's name because my kids are too busy talking about Pokemon half the time.
a playful nod to the mysterious person spotted flying around LA with a jetpack back in 2020 to 2022 have
That's a guy in a jetpack? That don't look like it.
sparked intense debates in both mainstream and paranormal circles.
I've heard nothing.
Some UFO researchers theorize these sightings could represent advanced drones or experimental balloons, perhaps new stealth surveillance technology. Given the history of US intelligence experimenting with unconventional aerial platforms, this theory carries weight. Meanwhile, paranormal enthusiasts highlight more mysterious angles, even pointing to ancient art for potential clues. Remarkably, in 1,000-year-old Native American cave paintings discovered in Alabama, giant, elongated humanoid figures, some over 5 feet tall, depict spirit-like beings hovering
But what the heck is going on here? In the midsection?
above the ground. A few imaginative observers noted how these ancient depictions bear an eerie similarity to today's skybound humanoids, suggesting a timeless phenomenon.
Makes sense.
Despite the attention and speculation, no government or investigative body has conclusively explained
See, does that look like a balloon or what does that look like? I have no words. I can't tell what it is.
these sightings. How these humanoid forms maintain their positions in midair without visible propulsion or mechanical aid remains puzzling. Importantly, though unsettling, the figures exhibit no hostile behavior. Until tangible
Probably
evidence
surveillance.
emerges, a captured object, clearer footage, or official acknowledgement, these floating humanoids remain an unsolved mystery. With sightings spanning locations from Iraq to Utah, Georgia, and even Turkey, UFO enthusiasts worldwide continue to gaze skyward, awaiting the next sighting that might finally shed light on this peculiar phenomenon.
Balloons or UAPs? UFOs, aliens.
A mysterious clip uploaded by Instagram user Prensaxtramard1 quickly went viral, capturing imaginations and fueling wild speculation.
What the heck is that? Some fish we haven't caught yet? Or some sea creature?
Social media buzzed with theories ranging from a water-dwelling extraterrestrial to a never-before-seen deep-sea monster. Commenters enthusiastically debated its true nature, with some likening the translucent purple form to a mermaid's shawl, while others were convinced they were witnessing proof of paranormal aquatic life.
I don't know what that is.
However, marine biologists quickly stepped in, solving the mystery almost as swiftly as it appeared.
What is it?
The unusual creature they revealed was none other than the extremely rare blanket octopus, specifically a female about 4 feet long. The footage captured near San Evaristo in the Gulf of California, Mexico, depicted one of nature's most extraordinary yet rarely encountered ocean dwellers.
This is an octopus? A blanket octopus?
Blanket octopuses are known for their astounding appearance, featuring a spectacular cape-like webbing stretched elegantly between their arms.
It kind of looks like
When
it.
threatened or displaying dominance, they unfurl this iridescent blanket, making them appear significantly larger to intimidate predators. Sightings of blanket octopuses are incredibly uncommon, often described as once-in-a-lifetime experiences, which added to the excitement surrounding this discovery.
Interesting.
In fact, the species displays one of nature's most extreme examples of sexual dimorphism. Females can reach impressive sizes of up to 2 meters in length, while the males remain astonishingly tiny, no bigger than a walnut. Though not paranormal or extraterrestrial, this encounter with the stunning blanket octopus offered a powerful reminder. Nature's mysteries often rival even our wildest imaginations, and sometimes the truth is every bit as wondrous as fiction.
That's why I stay out of the water, because I don't know what's in there. Called
Deep within Central
thrassophobia.
Africa's rainforests, stories of a living dinosaur have persisted for over a century, and recent sightings suggest it might be making
What, like Nessie the Loch Ness Monster?
headlines again. Known locally as Mokele Mbembe, meaning one who stops the flow of rivers, this mysterious animal has captivated locals and explorers alike with descriptions resembling a sauropod dinosaur, a massive long-necked beast long thought extinct. Historically, sightings peaked in the early 20th century but gradually became less frequent, leading many to dismiss it as folklore. However, in 2023 and 2024, villages in remote parts of the Republic of Congo and surrounding areas reported increased encounters with something enormous and unexplained in waterways and swamps. Eyewitness accounts consistently describe Mokele Mbembe as elephant-sized, featuring a lengthy neck and tail seen briefly
I'm pretty sure if this thing existed, we would have it by now.
before slipping beneath the water or into dense foliage. Its name originates from legends claiming the creature blocked rivers with its bulk, essentially creating living dams. Recent reports covered by Congolese and international media have rekindled debate about whether an undiscovered large reptile or prehistoric survivor might exist. Though anecdotal and lacking clear photographic proof, these stories have sparked renewed interest in expeditions into the Congo Basin. Yet scientists and ecologists propose alternative explanations. Environmental changes such as deforestation may force known wildlife like elephants, hippos, or monitor lizards into unfamiliar areas, resulting in sensationalized dinosaur sightings. Western fascination with Mokele Mbembe began in the early 1900s when explorers documented local tales of a half-elephant, half-dragon. Throughout the 1980s and 1990s, expeditions attempted unsuccessfully to confirm the creature's existence, never finding definitive evidence. Whether fueled by cultural memory, ecological concerns, or genuine wildlife encounters, the legend continues, reminding us that some corners of our planet still harbor mysteries.
Just leave it alone. Don't touch it.
coming up in our last segment, we take a look at an eerie cemetery spirit box session that yielded surprising results. But before we do, remember to subscribe to our channel, smash like, and leave some comments below. The more you interact with our channel, the more you'll help us grow. A quiet cemetery became the center of an unnerving paranormal encounter that's now making waves online. Investigators from the group Juiceland Paranormal TV captured an unsettling moment during a ghost hunt using a spirit box. What they recorded has left TikTok buzzing.
Talking to the camera. The child wants help. What child wants help?
Amid the crackling static, a distinct female voice suddenly emerges, clearly stating the name, Edna.
Edna? Okay, can you tell Edna to come to the panel and speak with me, please? Suspect?
Oh.
Shocked by this clear response, the investigators quickly follow up, asking Edna what message she wants to share. Without hesitation, the same voice cuts through again, distinctly uttering the chilling phrase, "They hide the truth."
When you grab my hand,
They hide the truth.
They hide the truth.
The clarity and specificity of this response have deeply unsettled viewers. Typically, spirit boxes produce garbled words or barely intelligible snippets of radio broadcasts, but in this case, the communication is alarmingly coherent, suggesting a possible genuine paranormal encounter. Who exactly is Edna, and what truth is she referring to?
Can you tell me who's hiding the truth?
Fear.
Fear? Should we fear?
Followers of Juiceland Paranormal have pointed out the potential significance of the name Edna. Often ghost hunters cross-reference spirit box responses with grave markers to validate their findings. However, the team has yet to publicly confirm whether the name matches any gravestone in the cemetery where the session took
That's the first thing I would be doing, is checking to see where, like, this Edna is.
place. If there is indeed an Edna buried nearby, especially one whose death involved suspicious circumstances or controversy, this would significantly bolster the credibility of this paranormal claim.
Stretch. Okay, well that was a whole bunch of fun.
The end of the episode. Thank you so much for watching. Click these two links here if you want to watch more scary clips. Leave us a comment down below. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time.
I like doing it with him. I'm not copying him. But make sure you guys go over to his channel, give him some love, subscribe, comment, like, and share. If you guys would like to watch these playlists, I suggest you go over there and watch his content. Let me know your guys' thoughts about all the clips. Timestamp them. Let me know your thoughts. We'll see you guys in the next video. Please take care, be safe, and as always, keep nerding on. And we'll see you guys in the next video.